What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Should have liked and sub, and let's get into this. Oh, Agatha, Agatha, Agatha. I actually now, in hindsight, I think we've treated it too harshly. I know we often make jokes that we're the only ones reviewing things. There are the reviewers, and we're doing it only because we're taking a bullet. Well, that seems to be true, and that's now bearing out in the episode numbers that we're getting from Luminate and other things like that. That being said, after having come back from Joker, I would rather watch Agatha or Echo, or my God, I'd rather watch the Acolyte than anything I just saw in Joker. So what does that tell you? Sorry, I have emotional damage. Anyway, this is Agatha all along, which again, I'd rather go down the Witch's Road a billion times and be with Arthur Fleck and Lee anymore, but no one else wants to. So here we can see 33% already worse than the Acolyte, which it was already, and now it's even worse than the Acolyte, if that's such a thing. You can see dropping 33% from just its second week to the third week. And of course, you can thank Luminate for this, because Disney would have you believe that this is just their most, they say this about all of their series, the most successful series yet. It's the biggest failure. Every episode, rather, only increases their record of failure. Data from Luminate reported that for the week of September 27th to October 3rd, Agatha All Along only managed to bring in 204 million viewers. Good enough for a 10th spot in the, and of course you do have to switch to streaming rather. I was steaming after I watched it. Streaming originals for television every Wednesday, and thankfully Luminate tracks from Friday to Thursday, so we don't get, we're a little bit behind before we can catch up. Its first full week on the chart showed that it brought in 304.7, and obviously in its second we got to 204. For comparison, because we must compare to, unfortunately, their last big offerings, and that was the Acolyte, which we found out that originally they said 180 million. Then we got tax documents that leaked that said 230 million, and now that's been revised because more documents came out, and we found out that Acolyte cost a whopping $300 million. $300 million, dear God. And that first week garnered in 380 million minutes watched, and in the second week, 262 million minutes. So Acolyte has a bigger drop off than Agatha has a bigger drop off than the Acolyte did in its second week. And honestly, Agatha is better than Acolyte by far. So that just shows you people are not here for Catherine Hahn. The whole lesbian coven of witches has indeed been, I don't know who sold this lie that it's really popular, but I don't think it is, because no one's watching except for us and Mark from Variety, who was assured it was the gayest show since the last gayest show. You can see here, based on minutes watched, the show performed nearly 20% worse in its first week compared to the Acolyte, performing even worse in the second week as it dropped over 22%. If one does the simple runtime calculation, which I'm not going to because math hard, but they did, the Acolyte had about 4.6 million views, while Agatha All Along had only 3.5. That's a decline of 23.9%. Its second week for the Acolyte, views came in at 5.8, and Agatha came in at 5.2 million. That's 10% behind the Acolyte. And we'll keep in mind here that Disney, specifically Disney Plus members, has over like 150 million subscribers. So it should be much higher numbers. And the fact that something like the Penguin on Max, which is domestic only and a very much smaller subscriber base, is equaling to and bettering a lot of their numbers, says a lot. Oh, look at that picture of Catherine. Looks even worse when you apply that, like as we were just saying, to the total number of Disney claims, subscribers that it claims. 54.8 million subscribers in the United States and Canada as of the end of June. Oh, I overstated that. That means that 9.5% of 54.8 million, I swear I thought they had more. Yes, still a lot though. That means that 9.5% of Disney Plus subscribers watched Agatha All Along. However, that percentage is likely lower given Disney shared its earnings. Yeah, I'm telling you, I know we say it as a joke that the only people watching this are the ones covering it, but in this case, it might be true. You can see here, as they always do in their the amount of people rating things. The first two episodes, they had almost 6,000 people giving ratings, then 4,000. By the time we get to the fourth episode, only 2,000 people put reviews. Not looking good. not looking good. And also, I mean, if you just go by the reactions to like Gary or Drinker, their views on their videos covering Agatha all along are also down. The only thing up there is the cringe, and everywhere all the other views have gone down the witch's road because no one cares about this even to make fun of it. And that's saying something. At least Acolyte was good to make fun of. This is just cringe. Cringe and pain, much like Joker 2. I'm triggered. Anyway, be sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you. Save yourself. Don't watch Agatha. Don't watch Joker 2. Dear God, help us all.
Well, bye.